Okay, so we've rested up and we've got our supplies that we needed. A few things to note before I continue on with the playthrough. I'm going to try and edit the footage a lot more. So when you see me walk into other towns, if nothing's going to happen, I'll probably skip through that. Same thing with shopping and things like that. So just so you don't have like 2 or 3 minutes of me just doing absolutely nothing. So just be aware of that if there's like a couple of skips and like that. It's not me skipping me playing, it's just, well, it is skipping me playing, but it's me skipping unnecessary video footage, if you get what I mean. So I'll try and let you guys know before I do it each time, although I can't promise anything. So what we're going to be doing now is delivering the message to the Jarl of Whiterun. For those who don't know and haven't caught up with the playthrough, I am siding with the Imperial Legion. And I'm at the point to where I'm sending a message to the Jarl to let them know that the Stormcloaks plan on attacking Whiterun. So this is more or less a last effort to try and get the citizens of Whiterun and the Jarl to side with the Imperial Legion for the oncoming attack of the Stormcloaks. Essentially, if you was to play as the Stormcloaks, I think you would be doing the same thing except for the other side. So you would be working with the Stormcloaks coming to Whiterun to warn the Jarl essentially that the Imperial Legion are setting up to attack Whiterun. So yeah, essentially, I think the battle for Whiterun is going to be happening fairly soon. I've done this once as the Stormcloaks. I'd imagine to be more or less the same thing instead of fighting against Stormcloaks, or fighting with Stormcloaks and be fighting against them. So, should be interesting. As I said before, I've changed armors now. I'm still wearing light armor, but I'm wearing the Stormcloak Ranger armor. Simply being, it's a lot easier to upgrade, since it just takes nothing but leather parts. I believe we'll be going to Whiterun to deliver the message to the Jarl there. So that might be our next objective, which is fine because we have a side quest that we need to do there as well.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
And she is glitching out.
No doubt requesting to garrison his men in my castle. How many times must I deny him? Well, out with it! I see. Give the papers to my steward. Don't be daft. Proventus is my eyes. Just give me the letter. I presume once I have it, I can do as I please with it? Good. These are interesting reports. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun?
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man, or to declare his intentions.
He'll do no such thing.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his Stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly then to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
You there. I have a message for you to deliver to our friend, the esteemed Jarl of Windhelm. Deliver this axe to Ulfric Stormcloak.
An axe.
How long have you been in Skyrim? Yes. Give the man my axe. If he returns it to you, it means we have business to settle. If he keeps it, then we are at peace. Men who understand one another need not waste words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Ulfric will know my meaning. True, he's a dangerous and bloodthirsty man, but he's also a Nord that honors our traditions. Keep your wits about you and you won't be harmed.
Alright, so
And then
go
get
in there.
back here. Because if Ulfric isn't bluffing, I'll need every able body to defend Whiterun. What is it that you need?
Nothing.
Proventus, bring me my pen. And the good parchment.
All this standing around is rubbish.
All right.
We should be taken to fight to the
I
storm.
like your armor.
To General Tullius.
So yeah, essentially
need to
go in
make a
there,
few
give them
things
papers,
clear
shut your mouth.
Before I accept these legionnaires.
So yeah, as I expected, we're going to Windhelm, not Whiterun, excuse me, to pretty much deliver this axe and to try and make a peace treaty with the Jarl. I mean, many of you have played this, so you obviously know it's not going to go well. But honestly, I think the Silver War has a bit more of impact than, of course, the Dragonborn storyline. Granted, I never finished completely the Dragonborn storyline, but I felt as though the Civil War could have had that much more impact. Like, you could have went around to the different Jarls and see who sided with who, try and convince them to side with one side or the other, play the sides yourself. I don't know, I just feel it has a bit more impact on the overall world of Skyrim than, of course, the Dragonborn and all that stuff, so... Okay, so Winterhold is where we gotta deliver the message, and we gotta go to Windhelm to deliver the axe. We could take a carriage there, but Windhelm is not terribly far. We will be having to go through the cold, so I at least want to gather up supplies. What I am going to do is... Yeah, oh, how much gold do we have? I don't think we have that much gold, and I don't have too many things to sell, honestly. You know what? I can get some of these necklaces. Their value's pretty bad, but I don't need a lot of this stuff. Like, I don't need the robes or the... Well, I guess I could use the water-breathing necklace. I don't need the circlet. So yeah, some of the stuff I can get rid of. I'll definitely be keeping this because we're gonna need the resistance. So yeah, I don't need this cape or the high windmill. So yeah, we'll go to just blacksmith real quick. I'll sell off some of these items and
You see those warriors from Hammerfell?
we will try and prepare ourselves for
Swords.
the trip to Windhelm because it's gonna be cold. There's no doubt about it. It's gonna be freezing cold.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my
You know what?
arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. You have chosen wisely.
You know
Lead
what?
on, and I shall follow.
I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
I'll take another companion with me. The good thing about mercenaries is you only have to pay them once, and they're pretty much yours for the rest of the game. Provided they don't die, of course. Which, I hope she doesn't die. That'd be great, because we saw what happened to the last two people that I brought with me.
See anything you like. Welcome to... Blades, helmets...
So, I'll sell
pretty
some
much
stuff, I'll
anything to
skip
suit
through it,
your
and then
needs.
we'll continue on. Okay, so I didn't get that much in terms of of money
We're
and
one
things
of the
like that.
same kind, you and I.
You know
If
what?
that is what you wish.
I probably should have gave her the armor I had. You know what? I'll give her my black sting. In terms of armor, I really don't have much to give her. Yeah, I don't have anything in terms of armor to give her. I'm sure we'll come across someone in heavy armor that
Lead on then.
that we can borrow their armor. I should have enough food and water to supply myself. I still don't have a cooking pot though. I need to get one of those quickly so I can make food on the road. So the road to Windhelm shouldn't take too long. It's essentially we'll be going back on the main road here. And if we stick to the main road until we get past the mines here, we can take a left and essentially wind up on the bridge. So I think that's the way we're gonna go. So it shouldn't take too long to get there. I'll probably skip through the parts that there's literally nothing going on except me walking. If we happen to come across something like a dragon or bandits or anything like that, I'll definitely cut back into it. And again, the only reason I'm doing this is the same time. I could take the carriage, but if I haven't traveled to the place before, I would like to actually go there and see the place myself before we resort to fast traveling and using the cart. Once we actually hit the city, it's a different story. If I've already been there once, then there's no point of me not actually using the carriages and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? There's a river right here. What I'm going to do is... Oop, wrong button. Since we're here... There we go. Alright, so we got full thing of water now. I could probably pick these cabbages and eat them. I think we're going to do that. This guy doesn't eat them. I know that's one way you can also get money is to essentially farm, but that takes way too long. What's the status of our next Sharingan? Actually, 4 more people, so not too long. But yeah, I think the Civil War would have been a much better main storyline. I think that's something that could have definitely expanded on. That's kind of why I like one of the mods that I unfortunately had to... What the fuck? Okay, so the game just kind of crashed as I was in the middle of the conversation. Good news is that I was able to allocate my money better, so I actually sold off a few more things that I didn't need.
Got one all saddled.
So,
You've got a deal. It's the one with the saddle. Ride strong.
so now I can buy a horse. This will make riding a lot better. I don't know if I have the mod set up correctly for my companions to have horses. They should have horses. I don't know why they aren't using them. Give me 1 second here. Convenient horses. So followers should have horses. Okay, there we go. Apparently it wasn't enabled. Let's see. Alright, everything's set up now. So, let's see. Alright, well, she has her horse. Trying to see if Lydia's gonna get on hers. Which, apparently it doesn't seem like Lydia's gonna get on the horse. But my other companion did. Which was the bounty hunter. Your horses are now friendly to all factions. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering why she doesn't have her horse. That's actually bothering me a little bit.
I'm right behind. I've got your back. Let's get going then.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's just not working for Lydia for whatever reason. I'll have to look into that later as to why the convenient horses doesn't work for her. But, as I was saying before, yeah, the game crashed on me. Something about a runtime error, which is the first I've ever seen, so... And I didn't get to save it before I did all the other stuff, before the part actually cut, so... I had to reload and pretty much get back to where I was. It didn't take too long. So, the plan here is to get to Windhelm, which shouldn't take too long since we have horses now. Should take a little less time. Lydia's going to be left behind because for whatever reason she doesn't have her horse. I'm not sure if that's a problem with the mod itself or if I did something wrong or what. I'll definitely look it up and see because she's going to get left behind. Which sucks, but at the same time, I don't know why the mod's not working for her if it works for the mercenaries. And she's not even a modded companion. She's essentially she is a regular companion in the game. So the convenient horses mod should be working for her too. It may be something that has to do with the follower mod I'm using. Maybe it's not compatible with convenient horses. Why is there so many fucking spiders? Oh God. I really would not want to fight these spiders, but oh, that's not good. Oh, is she dead? I think she's dead. Oh, okay. Well, that was... These fucking spiders, man. They are pretty annoying. Yeah. I still don't know why Lydia doesn't have a horse, but... It's whatever. There's nothing we can do about that now. Yeah, as I was saying before in the last part, completely backtracking now a little bit. I think the, actually need to stay on this main road. I think the Civil War would have been a much better story for Skyrim than the whole Dragonborn thing. I mean, Dragonborn's cool and all, but I felt as though the Civil War had a bit more impact on the overall arching story of like the game itself, or more or less the lore itself, I guess, not necessarily the story, because the story is focused around you being Dragonborn, and the Civil War more or less is a side quest. It's a big side quest, mind you, but it is essentially a side quest. I don't know, I just felt like Civil War had a little bit more remembrance than Dragonborn, or not Dragonborn, but the main storyline of being the Dragonborn. Then again, that can be just me. As far as I know, I don't think there's going to be too many other threats on the field other than the stupid spiders, so I'll probably skip to once we reach White Realm, or not White Realm, Windhelm, or if we run into like a huge battle or something, just to save time. Because there's no point in me sitting here and trying to come up with stuff to talk about while me just riding on a horse from town to town. The general rule is once I hit a town and I've already been there, I'll use the carts. The only reason I go there on foot for the first time is essentially to see if I can run anything interesting on the road. There have been a few instances such as Bandits and other side quests that I've never even heard of before, which is kind of why I like traveling there at least once on foot. Am I going on the right road? Okay, yeah. Stay on here until we get up to here and make a right. There's definitely a lot of interesting stuff that can happen.
No more stops. We need to find our way to solitude.
Why are we even going to the wedding?
Okay, yeah, this isn't working.
Hopefully these gifts will put us in a good graces. Secure that in.
Oh, man. Why is it still coming after me? That's funny. Cool. Yeah, I was about to fight that. I could have, but they was already there, so might as well let them kill it. Alright, Windhelm, Whitehelm. Why do I keep saying Whitehelm? It's Windhelm. I am an idiot. Alright, we'll stay on this road. We could explore that tomb, but actually, is that a bandit? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you guys are pretty weak. I was gonna go in there and clear them out, but I don't think they have anything of interest. Yeah, I need to stop fooling around and get out of the cold. Because it's getting to that point to where I'm gonna freeze again. And if it gets too bad to the point, I will cut off and set up camp and then restart in the morning. Although, what house is this? Nightgale Inn, huh? I could actually stop here. How far is Whitehelm from here? I think we can make it. I think we should be okay. We're dressed pretty warmly. And plus we're on horse now, so it shouldn't take as long. So yeah. Oh, that's a dragon. This is gonna be good. Oh, that dragon did not like landing there. Yeah, that Amaterasu really puts the hurt on dragons. Or hell, anything really. Sweet. Exposure to cold and hunger. So, alright, let's take a bite to eat here. Cool. I think I'm gonna start investing more in soups, because soups are pretty good. They, maybe we can't do that in combat. Oh, okay. That's why. There's another wolf over there. I mean, it was just fine. My horse is right. Or that's her horse. The hell is going on over here? Are you guys assassins or something? Oh, no, you're storm cloaks. Oh, wow. You guys got slaughtered. Wow. I probably should have helped, but there was a fucking dragon. So... Wow, you guys are wusses. You know what? No one will ever know you guys was here. What weapons do you have? Iron greatsword. I'll take your food. Take your torch. Oh, you guys didn't have anything useful. I'm actually disappointed. Nice. We have unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan, which I thought we already had, but with that we get the second level of Amaterasu, which is a lot more powerful, obviously. I believe we should also get the second form Susanoo, which is the skeleton. Sweet. So that'd definitely be useful. You know, let's get the hell to fucking Windhelm before we freeze to death. Alright, so that was a pretty decent distraction. We got what we needed. We'll grab a bite to eat and get some rest there. I'm actually starting to freeze too, so... I don't think we're that much farther, actually. Yeah, we just got to go down this main road and we'll hit Windhelm pretty quickly. So, all in all, we're making good time. Definitely a good investment if you're going to use Frostfall to get a horse at some point. Simply because, for one, it doesn't cost you stamina. The horse does have stamina, but you can essentially run a lot faster and a lot farther on a horse. And two, I think you can kill the horse and get like horse meat or something if you desperately need food. Alright, yeah, pretty much just straight away from here. I probably should save it. But yeah, the Susanoo level 2 in this game, essentially what it is an overgrown skeleton across your body. It transforms you into a giant skeleton, but you can't use any weapons or magic or anything like that. I am freezing to death. Okay. Luckily, there's a camp here. We'll use this to warm up. I don't know whose camp this is, but it'll be enough to warm up here, at the very least. So I don't freeze to death. At least try to warm up. Naturally, I'll cut the footage off here until I warm up to a decent amount. Okay, so that's about as warm as I can get out here, simply because since the wind's blowing and it's super cold, the fire's not going to be as contained, or at least the warmth isn't going to be as contained. So I have to pretty much get as warm as I can, which I did, which I'm essentially... Is those skeletons? Those are skeletons. Alright. They are just randomly on the road. And there's a highwayman. Okay.
You'll need to do better than that.
Man, you are a really good fighter. I don't know why I haven't picked you up before. Lydia's just getting left in the dust. I don't know where she's at. Actually, I need to loot this fucking highwayman. Oh, hey, Lydia. Interesting. It reduces shout time. I'll take it. Why not? Let's see. Where is it at? Prices are 5% better. Alright. Only reason I'm going to be using the black backpack over the other one is essentially because of the low cooldown time on shouts, which essentially powers like the Amaterasu and the Susanoo are classified as shouts within Skyrim's engine, so I'll have less cooldown for those. But we are almost there. We've almost made it to Windhelm. But the bridge is on the other side, which means we have to get across. Luckily, there's a bridge back this way, because I was really thinking about going in the water, but that was a big mistake last time. I tried going in the water when it was freezing cold. That is the best way to catch hypothermia and essentially die quickly if you want. Are these more bandits? Oh, no. Okay. Alright, Imperial Soldier. Yeah, I'm going to figure out why Lydia can't use the Convenient Horses mod, because it's essentially going to hinder gameplay. So I'll check that out after this. More wolves. I like the addition of the horseback combat, but at the same time it can be a bit iffy. I mean, for the most part it works, but it's just controlling it seems a little hard. And we are freezing now. Okay. We definitely need to desperately hurry up and get across the bridge in the town so we can warm up. I mean, if need be, I'll stand next to one of these fire pits, and that should essentially warm me up. So, we finally made it to the Windhelm stables. If it's anywhere I haven't been, of course, I'll use the carts because they're here in the game, and I don't see why not. And that'll save time on recording.
Here where you're not wanted.
Alright, do a quick save.
And you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Yeah, okay.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm
Yeah,
is a haven
you
of
can't really get that much information out of her, unfortunately. Would have been cool, but let's see. Candlehearth Hall. I think this is essentially the inn. I think. Windhelm is a pretty big city. There's a lot of buildings and stuff you can go into. My first time playing this game, I essentially got lost. Because of just how big this place is.
Aye.
Yes? Huh? You expect me to believe that? Don't do that.
Yeah, I have no idea what that's supposed to do. I think it comes with the Convenient Horses mod, but I have no idea what it's for.
Hall. Great rooms upstairs.
Alright, we fill a water bottle.
Let's sate that appetite,
Let's see. What do you have in terms of food? I have enough drink. Essentially, the water bottles and stuff are gonna make sure I have enough water.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them grayskins know what I think of them.
Alright.
Sorry, but I'm not looking to hire any more The North Wind is my mistress, and I'm her master. I don't tolerate any disloyalty. You looking for work? You make an example of that gang. I'll give... That's the spirit.
Huh. You know what?
Right.
We're going to do that after we deliver this message because I think it's in this general area. And I could really use the money. We'll go deliver the axe. We'll come back to the inn. We'll rest up. And then we'll head back to Whiterun after we do the other side quest. But I'll save that for the next part after we talk to the Jarl. And essentially give our message. Are you not a... Okay, I go right through you. That's weird. Yet again, it's also Skyrim, so... Doesn't surprise me. We got some more disappearing textures. Okay. I'm not 100% sure why the game keeps disappearing textures like that. I'm going to save it here and restart it and see what it is, but... I don't know. I'll definitely have to go through it and see why the game... It only happens to certain characters and certain armors that the texture disappears. And I can't tell you why it does that.